Why Hindus offer food to Kagabhushundi in the form of a crow during Shraddha Paksha. How a crow helps to deliver the food to our ancestors. Hi, this is Nervi from Auric Cosmos presenting you the mysterious mythology of Kagabhusundi. Sri Kakbhusundi or Kagabhushundi is the name of a sage who is a character being referred to in the Ramayana and Ramcharitmanas, which are the Hindu religious scriptures composed by Sri Valmiki Ji and Sri Tulsidas Ji respectively. As the name reveals, Kak means the crow. That is, Kakbhusundi had a crow-like human appearance. A very well-known name with regard to the Ramayana, this character intensifies the curiosity amongst the devotee society as to how a human figure can have a face that looks like a crow. Based on the true account mentioned in Sukshma Veda, we will be exploring the secret behind the crow form appearance of Sri Kakbhusundi and some unknown facts about this famous devotee of Lord Rama. He is believed to have the gift of taking many births, and Lord Rama has blessed him with a divine vision which helps him to see events that have already occurred and those that would occur in the future. He is believed to live until the very end of this millennium, Kali Yuga. According to recorded texts, Ramayana and Ramcharitmanas, Kakbhusundi is believed to be very devout towards Lord Rama. He is so devout that in every kalpa, whenever Lord Rama will incarnate on earth, Kakbhusundi would move to Ayodhya to witness the divine child plays of Lord Rama. In this manner, it is believed that he has already witnessed the Ramayana 11 times and the Mahabharata 16 times. Some scholars are also of the viewpoint that he has witnessed both these epic events with different outcomes. Ramayana is studied as 3 sets of dialogues between Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati, sage Bharadwaj and sage Yajnavalkya, and between Kakbhushundi and Garuda, who is known as the vehicle of Lord Vishnu. Let us explore the true account. What happened in the few earlier births of Kakbhusundi? The 3 true accounts of the earlier lives of Kakbhusundi, which shall make you understand why Sri Kakbhusundi has a crow-like human appearance. Once Garuda and Kakbhushundi were having a conversation, when Garuda said that it feels good to sit and talk with him, as he is constantly immersed in devotion to the Almighty and is blessed to have a very long life. Upon asking about his crow-like appearance, Garuda questioned Kakbhushundi, "How did you become like this?" Upon listening to these words, Kakbhushundi said that if you have time to listen, then I can answer this query as my story is pretty lengthy. Garuda agreed, and Kakbhushundi narrates the account of his previous life. Once Kakbhushundi lost dear ones in drought. He said he had taken many human births and wasted all of them as he never got a chance to take the refuge of an enlightened saint and follow true worship. Once when he was in human form, he had a loving family. A severe drought hit that place, and it didn't rain for many years. People had nothing left to eat as they had eaten all the trees, plants, and shrubs. Since he was in his youth, he could bear the hunger, hence moved to another place called Avantika to save his life. This place, Avantika, didn't have a drought. He had some food and was therefore saved. However, he was feeling miserable, as he had to witness his loved ones die due to hunger. He used to think, what is this life? Why did this happen? Everyone I loved is gone forever. He kept questioning the Almighty as to why he had to go through this pain. He recalled his previous human birth due to divine vision and realized that he did not do true devotion and wasted a lot of precious time. Then he tells Garuda why Lord Shiva cursed the arrogant Kakbhusundi. During all these thought processes happening in his mind, he saw a Shiv temple where a priest was delivering a spiritual sermon. After satsang, the community meal was organized. Intending to have food, he sat there and started listening to satsang. When the priest saw him sitting, he questioned him as to who he was. Kakbhushundi narrated his whole story and began to cry. The priest offered him to stay in the temple premises. He began to attend the spiritual discourse daily. It was told in the discourse that human birth is highly precious and is obtained to do true devotion and attain emancipation. The priest used to ask him to take Nam Diksha, or initiation, but he used to refuse each time, since the seed of devotion was not sown in him. Kakbhushundi said that he was so ill-fated that even after wasting many human lives and enduring the pain of losing loved ones in this life too, it took him 6 months to realize the importance of true devotion, and he took initiation from that priest. Whenever the priest used to visit some place, he also goes there. Then, Kakbhushundi used to deliver the spiritual sermon on his guru's request. All the devotees started praising him. All these events inflated his ego. He became arrogant. One day, while he was delivering the spiritual sermon, his guru arrived in the temple to worship. Everyone present there stood up and bowed to the priest. But Kakbhusundi, out of ego, didn't stand up and simply looked at his guru while being seated. He thought that if he bowed to his guru, he would become inferior to him, since many disciples who used to glorify him were seated. Although Guruji did not react, since he was a great worshipper of Lord Shiva, Shiva got angry and made an ether announcement that since Kakbhusundi failed to pay respect to his guru, he would land up suffering in hell for 1 lakh years. His guru too heard this divine announcement. So he asked him, why did Lord Shiva get so agitated? Realizing the sensitivity of the incident soon, the priest pleaded to Lord Shiva to forgive Kakbhusundi for his misdoing. He also told Kakbhusundi to seek forgiveness. When Lord Shiva got convinced with the pleading of the priest, he mentioned that, I cannot take my words back but can lighten its effect. He will have to live in hell for 1 lakh years. However, the demons in hell will not torture him. After a few years, Kagabhushundi passed away. He had to go to hell, although he lived there without being tortured by the grace of Lord Shiva. Lastly, he reveals the reason behind his crow-like body structure. Kakbhusundi then reveals to Garuda why sage Lomas cursed the arrogant Kakbhushundi. After enduring hell, he again got a human life. By that time, the seed of devotion was sown in him. He used to do spiritual discussions on the existence of God and questions, how to attain God. Once he went to listen to satsang at one place. At that time, sage Lomas was delivering a spiritual sermon on Sargun God. Kagbhusundi started an argument with him with regard to the appearance of God. Sage Lomas explained it to him in many alternate ways, but Kakbhusundi refuted all the explanations given by the sage and insulted him. Annoyed by this, Sage Lomas cursed Kakbhusundi that he would take birth in the house of a chandal, that is, a crow. Kagabhushundi immediately realized his mistake and requested the sage to bless him so that wherever he takes birth, he should always remember God and should remain in the refuge of the Supreme Almighty. Sage Lomas agreed to it. Then, in the next life, he was born from the union of a female swan, the vehicle of goddess Saraswati, wife of Lord Rama and Kagchan deity. Hence, his body is like God's, but his face looks like a crow. But he can talk like humans. This was the life in which Kagabhushundi got a chance to follow a true way of worship. Because of his several births, it is said that Kakbhusundi can meet our ancestors. That is why Hindus dedicate food before any religious festival to Kakbhusundi. It symbolically represents the offering of food to the ancestors through Kakbhusundi. So, hope you like this mythological story from Hindu Puranas. Stay tuned for more such stories and stay blessed by God's grace.